Hello and welcome to Irunbelle. My name is Tope, and in this video I'll be showing you how to wash your natural hair in large twists. This video is the first in a series on how to wash your natural hair in twists. In this part I'll be covering how to wash your natural hair in large twists, and in the second part I'll be covering how to wash your natural hair in small twists. Before I show you how to wash your natural hair in large twists, I'd just like to go over some of the advantages of washing your hair in twists generally. I would also be covering the advantages of washing your hair in large twists compared to small twists, and I will also be covering some of the things that you need to watch out for, the things that you need to be aware of when you're washing your hair in large twists. So if these things interest you, do keep on watching. So the biggest advantage of washing your natural hair in twists is that you have less tangles, less breakage, less knotting, which basically means that you're able to retain your hair length better. It would help you with hair growth. And so if you like the sound of all of this, then I think you should wash your hair in twist. Also, washing your hair in twist gives you good access to your scalp. From the parts that you have, you're able to access your scalp very well. You're able to wash them, get off all the build-up, all the products that you have on your scalp, in your hair. You're able to get rid of them nicely. It gives you good access to your hair. The advantages of washing your hair in large twists over small twists is that as soon as you're done with your wash day, you can just leave your hair like that, and it's a good way to stretch your natural hair ahead of any other hairstyle you want to do. If you want to braid your hair, if you want to do a roll and top updo, if you want to do, anything, even if you want to go ahead from there and then go ahead to twist your hair, have like mini twists, or if you want to cornrow your hair, that's just a good way for you to have your hair stretched while your hair is drying. Then large twists are also a protective style in their own right. You can keep your hair in large twists, especially if you're not going out, if you're going to be home like most of us have been over the last few months. It's nice for you to keep your hair in large twists. It protects your hair while it's in that state, and then it's just a style where your hair is safe, your hair is protected, and it will also help you in growth. You wash it like that, you keep it like that, and it just makes everything very easy in terms of your hair care. You can just get them from your large twists to do so many other things that you want. When it comes to washing your hair in large twists, there are certain things that you want to be aware of, you want to be watchful of, to just make sure that you're doing it right. Otherwise, you'd end up having your hair in a state that is probably even worse than before you attempted to wash your hair. So you want to make sure that you get all the products out of your hair, your deep conditioner, your shampoo. You want to make sure that you get them out of your hair properly. Otherwise, as soon as you're done with your wash day routine, you end up having some products in there and you're already starting to have a lot of build up. You also want to make sure that you're using the right technique. So when it comes to twisting your hair before you wash it, you want to make sure that your twists are tight so that they don't unravel under the pressure of water, so that they don't unravel when you apply water to your hair and start your wash day routine. If you do so properly, then your hair stays okay, it doesn't unravel, and then it doesn't stress you out trying to get through the wash day routine. You also want to have fairly equal sections. You want to make sure that they're all of the same size. If some are overly large compared to others, those sections might unravel. They're more likely to unravel and will just make the wash day routine more tedious, more difficult when you have to be dealing with your hair unraveling under the pressure of water. You also want to skip using a shampoo brush. In my experience, I found that this results in some tangling at the roots of your hair. So while your twist, the part that is twisted up is okay and intact, the part of your hair here at the roots of your hair would get puffy. And if you're using a shampoo brush and you shampoo with the shampoo brush, what I find is that you would have some tangles there. So probably like as you have some tangles there. So assuming this was a large section of my hair twisted up, you'd have tangles at the base while the rest is okay. Here you don't have tangles, less knotting, less all of that, but meanwhile at the root you have some of those issues. So I think that it's best to use your fingers, your hands, to wash your hair when it comes to a wash day in large twists. The possible downside to washing your hair in large twists is having to unravel each section and then twist that back up as you apply your deep conditioner. Some people might find that time consuming, but for me, I'm happy to put in the extra time, extra work, just to make sure that I have less tangles, less knotting. And so for me, that advantage far outweighs the extra time that you'd put in terms of having to unravel and then twist up your hair again. Now that you have all this information, I'll just get on to show you the technique on how to wash your natural hair in large twists, and then I'll just talk through some of the things that I've covered as I show you how to do so. Welcome to my salon, aka my bathroom. So my hair is damp because I sprayed a mixture of ACV and water on my natural hair. That's how I usually start my wash day, but this is not a full wash day video, so let's get to how to twist your natural hair. You want to twist your hair tightly and firmly through the length of your natural hair. The reason is that your hair would swell once you pour water on it. If your natural hair is not twisted tightly, it would unravel. When you get to the end of your natural hair, roll your natural hair between your fingers. That's how you end your twist. See how puffy my twist became? My hair was already wet, and that's why that happened. If your hair is not wet before you start, as soon as you pour water on your natural hair, your twists are going to get puffy. I recommend you have at least 8 large twists, preferably somewhere between 10 to 12 twists. Also have fairly equal sections. Don't be like me, some of my sections were larger than others. Time to wash your natural hair in large twists. The focus should be on your scalp and roots. I apply my shampoo first to my parts, my roots, and then I scrub these sections. I usually wash my natural hair bent over because I prefer not to shower twice. This is not peculiar to washing your natural hair in twists. Please wash your hair in your usual position. You should also be washing your scalp in the twisted sections and not just your pattern, so please take note of that. I then rinse off my first shampoo wash, which has mainly been focusing on my scalp and my roots. I then apply the shampoo again to my parts and roots, and then to the length of my twist. But when it comes to washing the length of my hair, I just squeeze on my strands in a downward motion. If you've been enjoying this video, please give it a thumbs up now. It helps this video and my channel to do better, and it encourages me. Also, if you are not subscribed, I'm inviting you specially to join my community. So subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Here on irunbelle, I share videos about natural hair care, natural hairstyles, hair DIYs, and sometimes I share snippets of my lifestyle. So join me and my lovely community on this journey. My natural hair is all clean after washing it in twists. See how puffy my roots got? If you use a shampoo brush to wash your natural hair in large twists, from my experience, you have tangles there, so I recommend using your fingers to wash your natural hair. To deep condition my natural hair in large twists, I first apply my deep conditioner to the length of my hair and around my twist. Some people deep condition without unraveling their large twist. I personally unravel mine to get my deep conditioner on every strand. I then apply the deep conditioner through the length of my natural hair, not forgetting to focus on my ends. You want to make sure you properly cover your ends with your deep conditioner as well. Notice how I maintain the 2 strands for my large twist, and I simply retwist my natural hair with those 2 strands. Remember when I said keep your sections fairly equal? This is to show you how your twist can unravel and look if you twist too largely or if you don't twist tight enough. Please pay attention here. This is where people are likely to get it wrong. You need to rinse out the deep conditioner from your hair properly. To do so, squeeze your twist as you rinse it with water. I make sure to squeeze each individual large twist and then occasionally squeeze multiple twists to get my deep conditioner out of my natural hair. To moisturize your natural hair, unravel each large twist, apply your leave-in cream and oil. At this stage, also finger detangle your hair and twist it back up. You can leave your hair in the large twist as a protective style or as a way of stretching your natural hair or as a holding style onto your next style. I went on to do mini twists on my natural hair after this wash day. Check out the video on how to do mini twists on your natural hair if you haven't watched it. I added this clip to show you that my deep conditioner was properly rinsed out of my natural hair using the squeezing technique that I showed earlier, despite this particular twist being the largest twist that I had. That's it from me this week. I hope this video blesses you in your natural hair journey and see you again next week. Bye!